What's up, guys? I owe you an update. This is what's left of the Navy Jeep. This is the frame from the gray Jeep. The tub is out there. You saw us strip that down. There's the motor. Got that power washed. It actually cleaned up pretty good. Didn't know it was all blue like that. It's kind of cool. And I got a bunch of GPW parts. I got grill, seats, hood, springs, a couple of steering wheels, a bunch of fenders that need a bunch of work. But so I have a total of 2, 4, 6, 8. I think I have like 10 fenders now. So I think if I chop them all up and use the good pieces of them, so they're all damaged in different ways, but I think I can make them work. And I got this groovy converted GPW windshield. These are all, I think, 45 Ford parts. Some of my good friends really hooked me up with some good deals on parts. And so next step, I gotta get this frame painted quick before it starts rusting. Since I'm gonna be using the GPW tub, I'm gonna move these back here where the military shocks should have been. So I got to drill these rivets. There's a little weld on each side. Grind that off and move it back here. Other than that, I think that's the only change I'm making. I'm not trying to do a military clone or anything. I'm just using the parts I have. The rest of the frame looks excellent. The battery tray is going to get a patch in here, which is totally normal, not a big deal. But as far as like all the around the steering box and the bell crank, the front horns are perfect. Really happy with the shape of this. Is this rear cross member. I don't know if they must have thrown a chain around it or something. It's all smashed up. So I'm going to cut these original rivets off and grind those welds off, take it off, straighten it out, and weld everything back up. I'm not going to buy a new one because it really doesn't do a whole lot once it's on there, and we'll get it straightened out. And then I have pulled the drawbar off the red rusty Jeep and had that sandblasted, so that's going to go on there, and that kind of helps stiffen everything up. So this is pretty cool. This is a 45 GPW hood, and under this yellow is OD green, so I'm guessing there's numbers on the sides there. Same way, that all matches that windshield. These seats and that grill are all from a 45. So this tub is not going to get used by me. I'm going to strip the gauges and serial numbers off of it and put it up for sale. It's rough, but somebody that wants a woods beater or has more patience than I do can definitely fix it. So if any of you are interested, let me know. So there's the axles. They're in good shape. I'm just going to clean them up and paint them, and they're going to go back under the frame. This Jeep is getting stripped down for parts and sold off anything that I'm not going to use. So I mainly bought this one for the overdrive, but I'm ready to have my yard back. And I got some more seat frames and 4 more fenders, back seat. But now I'll show you the cool thing. This is all that's left from stripping off the gray Jeep. What a mess. That's all the rest that fell out of it. But here's the cool thing. So this is an unmounted, unused reproduction GPW body. So no rust. Look at those floors. You can actually sit in there and you won't fall out. So I picked this up down in Maryland on Wednesday. It was in somebody's shop, got kicked around for a while, but was never installed. So that's why it's scuffed up a little bit, but no dents, no rust. It's just got to sit out here until I have that frame ready. So pretty stoked about that. So the plan is to get this thing drivable in about a month. So I'm gonna try in 4 weeks without spending hardly any money, as little as possible. get it on the road. I got the title done yesterday. That was expensive. Got vintage plates on it. I do have a 49 plate coming for it, because even though it's going to have a 45 body, it's still a 49 because of the frame and the VIN, and the engine is a 49. So there's your update. I'll try to post more. Make sure you're following me over on Instagram at Red Eye Cafe Moto, because I post stuff on there every single day, whereas YouTube takes a little more time. I don't post as much. So check me out on there. We'll have daily updates on all the jobs or all the work I'm doing on this thing. And yeah, I gotta get cracking. So Red Eye means I like to stay up late and work. So hopefully I can still do it. I'm getting old. Little bonus project. We hauled this home. Little farm cart. It's for my wife. She sells little fresh cut flowers. So today I built this little frame with some shelves. This thing's pretty cool. I just got to put tin on it. No idea the history of it. It's got a pretty heavy 6-lug axle, and it's rusty. I'm gonna wipe it down good in fluid film, but it's really solid. The sides are nice and heavy, and it's gonna be perfect for just setting flowers out by the road and stuff. So eventually, when I have time, I'm gonna try to recreate the fender with some patina. But overall, for what we paid for this thing, I think it's super cool. And just look at that tailgate. It's got these really neat cast little hooks. I mean, if this thing could talk, look at that chain. I just am fascinated by that stuff. Look how that's wore. So I have no idea the age of this thing. My one buddy who's real big into internationals and farm alls said it's probably a truck bed that somebody put on a little wagon frame. But it's fairly heavy built, no springs, just these plates, and you know, the tires still pumped up. They're old Goodyears. So I have no idea how old this thing is, but I think it's pretty cool. So that's what I've been working on. Stay tuned. The weather's finally breaking. I'm gonna get cracking on this Jeep and get it together. So thanks for sticking with me, and more updates to come. Catch you later.